Dear friends, a very warm welcome and very good evening to all of you. Cyber security and cyber threat is not a very new field. However, I feel that subject has not been given due importance which it should have been. There are many myths associated with cyber security, and one of the myths is we are safe. Yes, we all know the importance of cyber security. We all acknowledge cyber threats, but mostly we feel that we are safe. We feel we do not have any important data. We feel that why anyone will hack us. Dear friends, if we are not seeing any attack, it does not mean that we are not being attacked. Yes, if we are not seeing any attack, it does not mean that we are not being attacked. Maybe we are not able to see or identify that attack. We all use computers. We all use mobile phones. We all use smart devices. Nowadays, a smart shower has come. A smart fridge has come. In the market you can see smart ACs also. In fact, we all are users of cyber world, and cyber world is a full of threat. We all agree that internet has become very important part of our life. It has changed the way we think. It has changed the way we interact with each other. We communicate with each other. But sometimes I feel that internet has more challenges than its advantages. I would like to give you few examples to understand the gravity of cyber threats. Some time back, a smart fridge was used to hack the Wi-Fi of a particular house. Yes. Similarly, some time back, a smart press was used to intrude into the computer of that particular office. Google, which is considered as a backbone of internet users, also stores much individual information of all of us. It was also found being used to take out a sensitive information of the users. Facebook, we all have our social media accounts on Facebook, Twitter, and many other social media tools. And these are being used by the hackers by using social techniques to intrude into your network. Friends, whatever we see as a www.abc.com, google.com, all these are public is just a 4% of the content. Yes, just a 4%. 96% of the content is a deep web. It is not easy to browse deep web, and it has a very different techniques. Deep web is in a form of onions. Like onions, it has a layers inside layer. So it is a very different way of reaching to that deep web. But this deep web is being highly misused by hackers, and now actually by hacking organizations, because hacking has become well funded, relentless, organized, extremely sophisticated, and even well backed by nations. Friends, world is moving very fast, and we daily heard some kind of cyber incidents. Sometimes even we heard of cyber attacks. But I think by any means, if there will be a cyber war, it will be a cyber world war. I would like to play a small video to give a more emphasis to understand the gravity of cyber threats.
In our day-to-day life, at homes and offices, we are using keyboards, mouse, webcams, microphone, scanner and printer. Smart gadgets such as smart TV, smart fridge, smart iron, smart vacuum cleaner are in the list too. But if we tell you that all such devices are weapons which hackers are using to steal your personal and official data from your computer systems, obviously you will be shocked, thinking that how a hacker can use webcam to steal document and PDF files. But it is very easy with hardware backdooring technique. The commonality in all such devices are that they have an integrated circuits that is commonly known as ICs. You must have noticed as soon as you plug a new keyboard in your system, it automatically installs its driver. Have you ever raised a concern with yourself that where the driver software is stored in a keyboard? It is these custom ICs which are as big as your fingernail, which contains the driver coding. Hackers bind their malicious code with keyboard's existing driver codes and reburn on IC. Another way is to install a parallel IC with malicious code, which will again get installed automatically when the original custom IC will be installing the drivers. Hacker's job is done. There are many ways to install a backdoor in any hardware device. The malicious code can be anything. It can even keep your webcam on for 24/7 without your knowledge, and you may be recorded round the clock. A recent case investigated by CCFIS in Amity University was that a brand new laptop was communicating to an IP that belonged to a server in China. The complete series was immediately rejected by the university. This was just a single example of hardware backdoor which was discovered in CCFIS hardware test lab. There are endless devastating situations that can take place. Let us also see another video which will leave you spellbounded. How a virus called Stuxnet could have led a complete nuclear plant to blast. In June last year, a computer virus called Stuxnet was discovered lurking in the data banks of power plants, traffic control systems, and factories around the world, 20 times more complex than any previous virus code. It had an array of capabilities, amongst them the ability to turn up the pressure inside nuclear reactors or switch off the pipelines, and Stuxnet can tell the system operators that everything is normal. Unlike most viruses, Stuxnet doesn't carry the usual forced security clearance that helps virus burrow into the systems. It actually had a real clearance, installed from the most reputed computer technology companies in the world. It exploited the security gaps that system creators are unaware of. The holes are known as 0 days, and the most successful viruses exploit them. The details of a 0-day can be sold on the black market for $100,000. Stuxnet took advantage of 20 0 days. But when it got into the system, it didn't always activate. Very deep in the Stuxnet code was a specific target. Without that target, the virus remained dormant. What was it looking to shut down? The centrifuges that spin nuclear material at Iran's enrichment facilities. Stuxnet was a weapon, the first to be made entirely out of code. The Washington-based Institute for Science and International Security says the virus may have shut down 1,000 centrifuges at Natanz, Iran's main enrichment facility, last year. In November, an International Atomic Energy Agency, the UN's nuclear watchdog, said Iran had suspended work at its nuclear facilities without explaining why. Many observers credited Stuxnet. Last month, the Iranian government conceded the virus's infection of Bashan nuclear facility is still under construction, meant that switching the plant on could lead to national electricity blackout. Iran has responded to the attack with an open call for hackers to join the Iranian Revolutionary Guard and has reportedly massed the second largest online army in the world. So who was behind Stuxnet? There is no evidence beyond rumor. Some say that Israel was responsible because the virus code apparently contained the references from the Hebrew Bible. Others believe that the US was involved in the testing and development. The fingers has been even pointed on Siemens Nova phone company because software is used by the Iranian regime. The important question may not be who designed it, but who will redesign it. The evolution has been so fast that 9 months after its detection, the first virus that could crash power grids or destroy oil pipelines is available online for anyone to download and tinker with. You can watch people on YouTube pulling Stuxnet apart. It's an open source weapon, and there is no way of knowing who will use it or what they will use it for. Such a small chip with 10 lines of code can compromise the complete critical infrastructure. The recent news of Airport Authority of India's server being compromised states that hackers are expanding exponentially. It is very important to accept that we are not secured in this cyber world. Always remember, these codes don't even make noise while attacking. And hardware backdooring is the latest trend.
We are living in a world where new threats are ready to harm us in a way which we have even not having a dream of. Everything, devices, networks, applications, even our identity and our privacy is at risk. Cost and damages of breaches continue to rise and situation is becoming alarming every day. Our critical infrastructure is being declared likely to be vulnerable time to time by media. Cases of cyber incidents are rising. Evolution of cyber threats has grown from individual hacking from fun to crippling cyber attacks. Disconnected systems. Yes, disconnected systems from the internet are only considered as secure, and many countries' top security departments are coming back to typewriter age. It is a high time to do efforts to protect nation's IT infrastructure. Considering the importance, there is a much to learn, much to innovate, and much to experiment in this area. Amity, who always remain at the forefront of implementing technology and is committed for nation building, have formed an independent center, CCFIS, which is a team of cyber experts. CCFIS is a research organization with an aim of creating a research collaboration so that internet community can fight against cyber crimes. We have developed an advanced threat protection sensor after in-house research and innovation and deployed it at all Amity locations to protect our IT infrastructure. This ATP sensor has captured 500 plus zero-day targeted malware, to which we did complete analysis of at our malware research lab and forensic research lab, and outcome of our research is being published every month in the form of security bulletins. All these bulletins can be viewed and downloaded from our website www.ccfis.net. We have developed a complete cybersecurity framework of identity, protection, detection, respond and recovery key functions as a complete security cycle. Best way to secure is to remain aware. Get your network systems audited on routine basis. Human is the weakest link of the chain. Always remember, nothing comes free. Always buy from authenticated stores. Unplug devices when not in use. Stay offline when doing classified work. Always be Indian and avoid Chinese. We are open to collaborate to make nation IT infrastructure more secure. Thank you.